Welcome back to the graveyard, everybody. My name is Mads, and today I'm sitting here working on hours and hours worth of art, getting ready for another convention, which means I have a lot of time to just sit here and think to myself. And of course, I can't keep my mind away from the election results still. I mean, I made an almost 2-hour video on it. Obviously, it's on my mind right now. But I'm not the only one. I am in several different groups full of people nonstop pinging each other's phones, just saying, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. Help me. And it's a mess. It's really difficult, especially as someone who is marginalized. It's a whole different feeling. I love the fact that there are people outside of the United States who are doing their best to check in with us and make sure we're as okay as we possibly can be right now. I love the fact that people are being so kind and compassionate and that they're doing their best to comfort people who are marginalized during a really difficult time in American history right now. But there's been a continuous problem in that attempt to comfort people. And I know it comes from a place of love, and it comes from a place of truly wanting to do the right thing and help someone else. But if you give the wrong advice, you can make a situation much worse than it already is. And that's what I'm seeing happen with myself and with other people around me. And that is non-marginalized people simply saying things like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Know that I'm here no matter what, but I think that maybe you should step away from politics for a while." Or, "I completely understand why this is so scary for you. I promise I'll be a shoulder to cry on, I'll be a listening ear, but I really think that maybe you should stop watching the news for a few days." I get where these people are coming from, and I get why they think this is so helpful, but it's really not, because it further proves how large the divide between privileged and non-privileged people is in this country. The fact that you are able to even consider just not watching the news or simply not talking about politics or seeking it out online shows how privileged you truly are, because we can't do that. No one who is marginalized can just ignore the news or politics right now, because every single day Trump is giving updates on what he intends to do with his presidency, on who he's appointing as his cabinet members and stuff. There's so much happening all at once right now, and we have to stay informed. The moment anyone who is on his shit list just turns off the news or stops seeking out politics is a moment we are less informed than the person who is the oppressor, which is a very dangerous place to be. You don't want to be uninformed on what an oppressor wants to do to your community. Not to mention the fact that just turning off the news for the night or just closing a laptop and not looking at anything political for a few hours does not magically make it so we're no longer marginalized. There is still a target on all of our backs, whether we're paying attention or not, and they are going to seek out people who are uninformed. That is what they've been doing for years. That's how he got the presidency for a second term. Uninformed people, people who didn't know what to do or where to turn, so they turned to him, and he said all the right things that made them think that he would make it all better. But marginalized people, for the most part, knew better. I know a lot of you really love people who are suffering right now, and you want to do everything you can to try to make life just a little bit easier. Continue listening. The best thing you can do is just listen to us when we're telling you why we're scared. Don't listen to us say, I'm scared. Listen to the reasons why. Listen to the bullet points coming out of our mouths or being typed by us. And make sure you are truly a safe place to be. You can claim you're a safe person all you want, but words mean nothing if they're not backed up by actions. Prove that you are as safe as you say you are, and that you are that shoulder for us to lean on by listening to all of our fears right now and doing your best to reduce them. be a support system for us by seeking out marginalized people who are discussing everything that's going down and how it's going to affect us, and amplifying voices. Don't talk over us. Don't just give your opinions. Do things like duetting and stitching on TikTok or sharing YouTube videos in various groups. Anything that it takes to let people understand why this is such a terrifying second presidency for us, that is what you can do to truly help. Other than that, just if you know someone well enough that they trusted you to say that they're afraid right now, that's already wonderful. You've done something right already. But just keep considering what tends to bring that particular person comfort, and do that to the best of your ability. Just be a comfort to us, because there's nothing that can fix this. Yes, it is helping that there are people in the government who are saying, we don't agree with his policies, we don't agree with what he intends to do to this country, and we're going to stop him at every turn. That's wonderful, but still, there's only so much that can be done against someone who wants to become a dictator. He has admitted that much. But this is a short video. It's just something that I've been hearing a lot, and that a lot of my friends have been hearing a lot every single time we go online or call someone or go to someone's house and say, I'm afraid, I don't know what to do. This is going to actually kill people. It already has killed some people. People were dying on election night when they found out that there was a very high chance he was going to win it. It's going to cost lives. It already has. It's going to cost countless more, his presidency. So just do your best to truly comfort people. And for goodness sakes, please think and consider what you're about to say before it comes out of your mouth. And do not tell us to just ignore politics or ignore the news right now, because that is extremely reductive and harmful to communities who are already suffering right now. I hope you learned something from this video. It's a lot shorter and easier to get out than the last one was. Do something that makes you happy today, so long as you're causing harm to no one else, and I'll see all of you again soon. Goodbye for now.